Hello guys, Ingemar here, today with how-to episode number 3. We're going to touch the transfer case, the differential locks, the hill descent control, plus the off-road modes. Let's get started. To shift your Grenadier into low mode, you come to a stop, shift the lever into neutral, the transmission into neutral, then take the selector of the transfer case, lift the collar, and use a little bit of force to put it back into low. Once you do that, a yellow L will come up on your telltale annunciator in front of you. To engage the center diff lock, we have to make sure that the accelerator is less than 40%, less than 15 kilometers per hour or 9 miles per hour, and no spinning wheels, plus the ESC is not intervening. Same again, center diff lock, you lift the collar of the gear selector and just move it across. On the annunciator panel you see the symbol for the center diff lock coming up. If you then want to engage the rear differential lock, you push the button on the overhead panel for the rear diff for 1 second, release it. The button starts flashing once it engages. The annunciator panel again in front of you comes on, plus the LED on the switch turns steady. The same goes for the front differential lock, the same conditions. You push it, hold it for 1 second, it flashes. The moment it engages, the symbol in front of you comes on, plus the LED in the button turns solid. To disengage it, you reverse the process, front first, rear then, and then the center diff. Or if you engage, for example, the rear differential lock first, the front will engage as well. If you disengage the center diff lock, the front and the rear will disengage as well. Off-road and waiting mode on the Ineos Grenadier. To engage the off-road mode, you push the button on the overhead panel for 1 second. It starts flashing. Now you have 15 seconds to confirm the selection. Push it again. The LED turns solid and the off-road mode is engaged. That means the ESC goes off. You have a little annunciator in front of you. Off-road mode over here. The waiting mode on the Ineos Grenadier. Conditions to engage it are that the transfer case is locked, so the center diff is locked. And the button for it is on the overhead panel. You push it for 1 second, it starts flashing. Then you have 15 seconds to confirm your selection. LED turns solid and the car is now in the waiting mode. We're currently using the hill descent control to descend this snowy path down there. There's a little bit of ice under the snow, so control is everything. The HDC only works if the diff locks are not engaged, because it of course breaks every single wheel, and therefore it wouldn't work with the locks engaged, clearly. Right now it's armed. If I lower the speed with the use of the plus and minus button of the cruise control, you can see it's engaging now. Once it blinks, it's engaged and controls the speed exactly to your setting, currently 8 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 5 miles per hour. This was episode number 3. I hope you enjoyed it again. And once more, the Ineos Grenadier forum is an amazing source for information for your Grenadier.